Yo, what's up, guys? I've been rejected so many damn times. It's insane. However, I am happy for every single rejection. It makes you a stronger man. Without rejection, guys, we it's like we don't have that drive to work on ourselves, right? I remember the first time I got rejected, right? It was like I was so deathly nervous talking to girls when I was younger. Just like I thought they were like a different species, and like it was something like, dude, I thought they were completely different. Like we were just men and women were different, and of course I'm past that now. But I remember the first time, guys. So I remember I was like, I don't know if I was in high school or maybe like freshman year of college, right? First time, like first of all, let me backtrack a little bit. So in high school, I graduated virgin. I had very little experience. I was just always like never felt good, never felt confident. Yada yada yada. Freshman year of college, right? Same thing pretty much happens, right? Fucked up, opportunities I had. I remember the girl across the hall from me in like the dorms, dude. She was good looking too, and she liked me, dude. I remember one time, like, bro, like I used to tease her and be mean to her, and like it was like crack cocaine to these girls back then, like still to a certain point, being mean to like being a funny asshole, like really really works well, because then like you gotta do that push pull, without going into like the fucking dynamics, right? It just works, right? Because you're just like you're making them laugh, but you're being a dick, and then you're being nice sometimes, and this and that. They don't know what to think, right? So I remember the girl across the hall, dude. I remember one time she was like, "Why are you mean to me?" And like, as she had me like pinned down on her fucking bed, dude, and her face is like 2 inches from my face. Knowing I'm like, fuck, dude. I was so scared, bro. All I had to do was like fucking go in and kiss her, and dude, like everyone was like, dude, this girl likes you. She likes you. She likes you. And then, like I said, she had me pinned down her fucking bed, bro. Like, dude, it was so fucking obvious. She was on top of me, dude. Literally on top of me, and I couldn't make the fucking move. Like, that's how bad I was with girls. Anyways, I've gone past that. But anyways, it was like the same year, freshman year of college. I remember like being at the mall and just like going to some store or whatever and think, oh my God, this girl who helped me out was super pretty, like super cute. I liked her. I remember thinking, all right, go up and ask her out, right? And I was like walking around the mall for like 30 minutes thinking about like, all right, should I ask her out? Should I do it? Am I good enough? Yada, yada, yada. And eventually, guys, I was like, fuck it. Like, let's go for it. YOLO. Back in the days when people probably said YOLO. And then, man, and she was like, oh, I have a boyfriend, and who knows? Maybe she legitimately did, but I don't think she did looking back. But it's okay, I remember just thinking I was so crushed by that. Like I was, oh my God, this reinforced everything that I'm worthless. I can't talk to girls. I suck. This and that. All these stupid limited beliefs that eventually you get over, right? Hopefully, at least some guys never do. But it's one of those things, guys. Like rejection, man. Years later, I start cold approaching, right? More consistently. I start doing that. Many years later, not just a few years later after that incident, but many years later, I started cold approaching. And dude, I got rejected so many times. I did like 100 cold approaches in like a month or a month and a half, something. I was like in between work, so I had a lot of time off, a lot of free time. So I was like, you know what? Let's figure out this whole cold approach thing. Let me get over this fear of a rejection, whatever. Dude, I got rejected so much, and it was fun, and learn how to reframe it to not that like, oh, something's wrong with me. It's more of like, all right, it's a roll of the dice, right? You never know how you're gonna meet someone, right? Maybe the girl I just asked out, that day her cat died, or a week ago her cat, she's still in the bad mood. She just broke with her boyfriend, whatever. She's not ready to see anyone else anytime soon. You never know. You never know when it's like, think about your own circumstances, right? Maybe you're walking down the street, you're in a pissed off mood, someone asks you for something, and like you don't want to do it. But the next day, you're in a great mood, something great happened to you, and you're more receptive to talking to people. It's okay, guys. Like, stop taking it personal. And just getting rejected once, it means you just keep going, right? Because I promise you, man, I have been rejected by girls just for the next girl who is definitely hotter and more friendly, all the traits I like. It says, yeah. It's the wildest thing, guys. It's nothing. It's a roll of the dice. That's why, like, cold approach everything is just something you gotta, like, even just ask girls in general. You just never know, right? You never know. A lot of times, too, I have something I learned is really funny is that the girls with the RBF, the resting bitch face, most of the time are actually really nice. You go up and talk to them, right? They just have this front just to kind of like push away weak men, They don't want to talk to the fucking lame. They're hot, so they get, maybe they got approached a little more, especially by drunk guys at bars. So they develop this thing to scare away weak men, right? So you never know. You never know what someone's thinking, what's going through their mind, and be that pattern interrupts. Be that person who snaps them out of the fucking daily, trance that so many people are going through day to day. Where they're just waking up, taking a shit, taking a piss, going to work, going to the gym after. Like nothing is fucking, like everything's just boring and shit, right? Be that person who snaps them out of it, Freaking be that pattern rep. Say something crazy. Fucking, hey girl, you have resting bitch face. You must be really nice. What's your name? I've told girls. I've walked up to them and I'm like, hey, you have really awesome RBF. And it made them fucking laugh, dude. So say shit that makes them fucking snap. Not, hey, you're really pretty. Like the same old shit, right? I mean, if you're brand new, that's the easy way of going about it. Really, just go. But eventually, your odds will get higher of a good conversation, by breaking the pattern. Snap him out of this fucking trance. Everyone's in a derp state, Everyone's just doing the same old shit every day. And their days are meshing together. So it's like, be the guy who don't give a shit about the outcome. Do it because you think it's funny. Do it because this is entertaining to you, right? Entertain yourself, right? The man who entertains himself, like the guy who goes to the club and starts fucking dancing, having fun, and just fucking around like by himself. Bro, eventually he's gonna have girls around him. Girls want good vibes, dude. They don't want the fucking 6'4" Chad, Mr. Serious, who's like fucking all about his business, who's making a shit ton of money, but like, it's fucking boring and super serious all the time. Yeah, I mean, he is gonna get poon thrown to him just by default, but bro, he's probably gonna get cheated on by Mr. Fun 5'6" dude. It happens, dude. So, be the dude who's fun. Be the dude who's self-entertaining, right? Entertain yourself. Say crazy, outrageous shit. Do legal stuff. Don't be fucking creepy or weird, But just fucking entertain yourself, right? Have fun. Women will follow, man. So, it's okay to be rejected. I've been rejected a ton of times, guys. But also I've learned that it's a fucking numbers game, too. You go out and approach 100 girls, just by default, no matter what the fuck you look like, you're going to get girls saying no, and you're going to get girls saying yeah. It's going to happen, right? So do it as a form of getting better and improving yourself, not as a thing to be outcome dependent, right? Because once you're outcome dependent, you're screwed, okay? So anyways, guys, that's all I got for now. Reach out if you want to talk. Peace.